wait to go home and just start busting out the art stuff from a while ago. And as you guys can see, hey everyone, so this is actually my first vlog. Yay! So today is January 22nd, if you guys just want to be nosy. The other day, I invested in a new iPad. So I got the latest iPad Air, the 5th generation. The last one I had, I can't remember, but I got it in 2019. It wasn't bad, but like, for example, the battery life was kind of short and I just didn't love it. So I upgraded my iPad. It's my excuse to buy a new iPad too. So I can work on a lot of art. So I actually finalized my product list for the products for KB a few days ago. I don't know if I want to reveal it quite yet, but I just want to focus on a lot of like smaller stationery. The only thing I'm trying to figure out now is, do I want to hand print and hand cut everything, or do I want to manufacture? Obviously manufacturing is like, you know, more efficient and it might be better quality, but it's also like, this is more affordable and then it's like on demand. If I like hand print and hand cut it, I just don't know, I just don't want it to look cheap, you know what I mean? So I don't know exactly how I want to start off, but regardless, I've decided that I want to have a mix between like hand drawn or hand painted stuff and then also doing stuff on Canva, because as you guys probably saw from my like 12 Days of Christmas series, I do like to do like funny edits but also very professional things using Canva. So as somebody who has like zero official graphic design experience, I find Canva to be very helpful. This is not a sponsor, by the way, but I really love Canva. Down, baby. So like I said, I have this new iPad Air. Today my pencil should be coming in, but I've already had time to like adjust to this and like transfer all my data, so I really love it so far. My case is also coming in today, but obviously this week I need to start getting my designs ready. So I have all of my like basic themes. So for example, one of the stationery things I'm going to be doing are like holiday cards, and so we can have like funny cards like graduation cards, birthday cards, stuff like that. And so those are things that shouldn't be too difficult, but again, I'm just kind of concerned about like how many should I make, quality, and then also if I print at home, you know, I have like a standard printer. I don't know if that'll be bad on the ink or if I can guarantee that it's always going to be quality. And then also for a lot of things, I can definitely do like a front, but I don't want it to be like a blank back for everything. So I don't know if I want to have like, I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it. Like, I don't know if I should do a full front and a full back, especially if it's like a card, or if I should just do like a full front and then maybe like a theme back, but kind of keep it blank so people can add their own stuff in. That's the only thing I'm really concerned about. But this is kind of like my first like, oh my gosh, it's real now. I'm not just talking about it, but like actually getting it together. Also, one thing I do want to work on as well is just building up the social media aspect of it. When I soft launched KB at the end of 2022, I definitely wanted to focus on building both my art and then also my like community, and I feel like I just really didn't do that. I was so stressed last year with like school, finishing undergrad and everything, and then also working on my small business, struggling to do that too. But now I have all this time. I really want to be better about my art brand, but also I started a personal brand too. But it's kind of hard because I feel like I'm at a point with LJC, my small jewelry business, that I kind of want to focus on that because it's already established, and I feel like I kind of like held that back. But then it's also like I want to work on my art brand, but then I also want to work on my personal brand. Y'all see the dilemma. It's a lot going on, and so I'm trying to do my best at like balancing everything, having their own set days to work. So for me, I want to give myself like this week to just kind of still be a hot mess, but then next week I really want to commit to like 2 days, 2 main days for this, 2 main days for that, 2 main days for this, and then Thursday will probably be my break day. So all of my work days will correlate to my YouTube posting days. So for my personal brand, it'll be Monday, Friday, KB will be Tuesday, Saturdays, and then LJC will be Wednesdays and Sundays. I did not plan for that a long time ago, but it just kind of worked out that way. So again, that leaves Thursday as like my self-care whatever day. I have a lot of like videos kind of like pre-filmed for all my different brands, but it's just like finding time to edit and also feel energized enough to edit it. And then for KB, another thing too is that I have a lot of art process videos in the works, and so I'm like, I want to do that, but then it's also like, should I show more of like behind the scenes of like trying to get this business going, or, but then it's also like, I get that like art process videos don't always appeal to everyone. I just started my TikTok for KB like last week. I posted like a few videos and they've done like okay, but it's also just like, I'm someone that I don't draw every day, I don't sketch every day, and a lot of times when I do art, I don't like to film it. Like to sit here and just have that camera in my face, it's just like, it kind of takes away from the experience for me, because then it kind of feels more of like a labored job as opposed to like I'm just doing my stuff. So I'm trying to like also learn to deal with that. So looking at other established art YouTubers, I see that they do a lot of other miscellaneous videos too. Like, yes, it may be an art process video, but it also might be like a art haul. Ooh, look at my sketchbook, or, you know, like 5 creative art things you can do. So I definitely have like factored that into like my updated YouTube posting schedule. But then again, I also need to translate that to like TikTok stuff and Instagram stuff. And so I think for me, I don't feel defeated by like how KB and then my personal brand has been kind of slower, because the first bits of content for both of those really popped off well, because I guess like I really advertised and everybody's kind of shocked, like, girl, what? But like I kind of stopped after a while because again, I was trying to finish undergrad and then adjusting to everything. And so a lot of videos have just been like, I'm just posting it, and then if you see it, you see it. But that's obviously not good. I feel like that's why LJC kind of started off slower, because it's like I was just kind of like posting anything, but like over time I learned how to be more entertaining, but also how to cross promote without being annoying. And so like I'm looking at this as like kind of where I was with LJC a while ago, but like to not feel defeated, just take my time, keep like being consistent, keep, you know, advertising it, and just like try each time to like increase my quality of my videos. I feel like that's all you really can do. Like I said, today is January 22nd, and so I may not start my designs today because, girl, I'm just gonna work on videos and stuff for all of my brands. But this week, probably tomorrow, I'll definitely start trying to work on content and designs and stuff like that, kind of like batch create. So when I kind of have like progress with that, I'll check back in with you guys. Hey guys, it is Future Editing Alexis here, and like, mind you, today is February 25th, 2025. I filmed this video last year in December. In January. And like, mind you, at that time I was thinking about selling stationery, you know, like doing digital creations, doing bookmarks and stuff like that. And I don't know why I was being so private in this little video, but it's so interesting because I thought that I would have my launch in November, and things worked out where I launched it in January. So the other thing, when I first started planning KB, that was fall of 2020. Like, mind you, I didn't launch it till January of 2025. Crazy. And I ended up launching paper pieces, literally me doing hand-drawn paper pieces, and I don't regret it at all. But it's so funny to see my mentality about it and balancing everything. Mind you, I had just graduated undergrad, and then I was sitting here thinking, I'm gonna get a little iPad, do like little digital creations. I just did not know what I wanted to do, even to talk about like social media and stuff like that. Literally, I'm just now figuring out how I like to record, what makes me comfortable, how to do my short form content. I'm still trying to figure out the long form content, but I think the biggest thing is just to be yourself, also your art. Like, a lot of times I've done either just my art and no personal aspect to it, or either it's just been me like talking but no art. So I think having that balance, like, this is fun. I want to get into studio vlogs, I want to get into all that, but yeah, it's just so interesting. But this next portion you're gonna see is picking up months later. This part right here is from like August, September, and I got a whole bunch of canvases, 8x8s, 8x10s, 10x10s, and then I started doing some canvases. And I thought, okay, I'll just sell these, but then, you know me, I'm not like a big painter, right? So I realized that's not realistic for me at this current point. So I had those for a while, and I did this whole like setup, you know, painting, doing like a behind the scenes, and I will finish these after a while, but I just and then I had like a whole plan for all of my canvases, and it just didn't work out like that. So here we are, once I decided that I'm just going to buy some paper pieces and just work from there. Start simple and then build up. Good morning, guys. I wanted to do something a little different. I want to start doing more like art vlog style type things. So as you guys oh my god. So as you guys know, I've been interested in art for a few years now, trying to like figure out how to make like a side hustle business, and just really making sure I was prepared by the time I did start one. So these last few years I've just been planning, last few months especially, just trying to figure out what to launch and when to launch it, making sure everything is right, but still also not like rushing, not delaying things. So I had a plan, and then I pushed it back because of the hurricane. But now I'm following the plan, but I pushed it back. I was gonna launch it on the 11th of November, and now I'm launching it on the 22nd of November. Today is November 16th, and I have not a single piece done. But it's okay, because guess what? We're gonna put together a whole launch in 6 days. For me, for this launch, I want to have a few pieces done. I want to have website done, and then I at least want my portfolio, my physical portfolio, actually started. So I've been doing a lot of like sketching and stuff like that, but actually having the final pieces, what's going on the website, that's not done at all. And this next week I really need to like pull it together while still going to work, while still working on my other small business. I sell handmade jewelry and crafts, by the way, support me. And literally like getting my reading in and figuring that out. So like your girl is kind of booked and busy, hello. But right now I'm going to Michael's. Last night I placed an order. I wanted to do canvases and prints because I want to do the illustrative arts first. I have so many canvases, but it's like I feel like for me it's hard to work on a canvas because I feel like it's more pressure to get it right. But because I like pushed the like launch back, pushed it forward, then pushed it slightly back, I didn't have time to really get any prints, especially since, you know, gosh, it takes time to like finish a piece, order everything, like it was a lot. So now I just want to have a cheaper option. So I'm going to get like some Strathmore 400 series paper, and I'm going to have like smaller paper too, like a different size. The ones I order are 9 by 12, so it's like not too big, not too small. So this is like a cheaper option for people who may not be able to buy a canvas piece, who may not be able to afford my prints whenever I have them ready. But it's also easier for me to work on paper, especially with my materials. I'm more used to graphite, charcoal, oil pastel on paper as opposed to paint, especially paint on a canvas. So I'm just trying to like get that taken care of and figure that out. I purchased it last night from Michael's. I smell something. Hope it's not my car. Ah! I hate like when you smell a random smell, because I just passed by like some worker trucks and they're like cutting up trees from like the hurricane, and I'm like, but is my car on fire? Like I always have that like paranoia. I don't know if that's just like a me thing. Maybe I'm like, I don't know, maybe that's the mental illness, like. But I'm on the way to Michael's, and then I'm also going to stop and see a friend because he works nearby. But I'm going to pick up some of that paper. I have 2 Strathmore 400 series that are 15 sheets each. And then I have 2 protective sleeves. I think they're really big. Like, so anyways, my pickup order is ready. I only spent like $30-something at Michael's, which is very disciplined for me. You know, it would have been $40, but you know, it's a little sale going on. I use a little promo code. Hey! So literally that's good for me. I'm not in my spending hundreds of dollars at Michael's at a time era, but like literally Michael's should sponsor me. Like I am single-handedly keeping them in business. Like between my art endeavors, between my interests in like jewelry and crafting, like girl, I mean I pay rent. I pay rent type money at Michael's. Right. But anyways, I'm going to catch up with you guys later. I'm on the expressway right now. Safe travels. And I will get back to you guys later. Show you guys my workflow. I think I want to start documenting behind the scenes. Because a lot of times I either show my art process or I show myself talking, but not both. And I think that's probably what I'm missing. That, you know, good balance of like, here's me talking and working. There's a few people that inspire me. And I'm like, oh, I think that's what I'm missing. That personality while working. So anyways, you guys will see. Get back to you guys later. Bye. Just got done going to Crystal's, just at Michael's, and literally I got this big old art sleeve, then my 2 sketchbooks. It's so funny because I was looking in like the little pickup buckets and I didn't realize how big those art sleeves were. But I was like, yeah, ma'am, I'm sorry to like bother you, like help me. I'm looking for my thing, I don't see my name. Apparently they keep big orders in the back. Didn't know that, but I'm glad she helped me. She was super nice. Love them. Love Michael's. Not sponsored. Like when I say I love, we could talk about Michael's in a whole nother day. Like Joanne's, you know, Joanne's cool, but Michael's, that's my day one. Like that's my homegirl, my homie. Like she's everything. And like I cannot wait to go home and just start busting out the art stuff. Y'all gonna be so proud of me. Okay guys, I got home a while ago, and as you guys can see, I have my Strathmore Mixed Media 400 series, and I love the thickness of the paper. I mean, girl, this is high quality. And then I got these art sleeves, which are again 18 by 24, and I'm just looking, they gave me an extra one because I only bought 2. So honestly, super blessed for that. Love that. Thank you, Michael's. I spent so much money on y'all. Thank you guys for giving me a free gift. But like literally, these things are huge. But now that I have an extra one, I'm gonna use one for paper, but like maybe something like charcoal, graphite, another one for maybe like an oil pastel type of vibe, then another one for like my painted projects. So that way everything is protected. So now I am ready to create. I'm kind of scared because now I have no excuse to like procrastinate, but now it's time to get working. So y'all, it's like the next day and I never like got around to actually starting my art pieces, but I've started these pieces at the very end of September, very beginning of October. I never finished them. So these are like 3 canvas pieces. This one I worked on the longest. I worked on this for about 4 hours, but as you can see, it's still not like, you know, ready. Then this, it had like a bunch of blob faces on it, but when I did my wash, I didn't do enough water and it kind of like made it wipe out. So I said, okay, bet. And then this was kind of based on Michael Jackson. I had started to do the face and I was like, I'll just get to it later, never came. So I think what I'm gonna do is actually make a blob, but then just kind of make it like a Michael Jackson blob now that I'm more comfortable with my art style. I have these few pieces and then I have this tabletop art easel. I don't know if I've ever showed you guys this before, but that. And then this is my painting setup that I brought in here. I bought this little art paintbrush holder from Michael's a few months ago. I think I showed you guys that. Sponges, and then all these brushes. Most of these brushes are a pack I got from Amazon and then a pack I got from Michael's. And then a few of them are like very cheap ones from Dollar Tree. And I have this, and this is literally like an ice making tray from Dollar Tree, and I literally use that for my paint wells. So literally I love taking stuff and like doing creative ish with them and not using them for what they were intended for. Save money where you can. But y'all, last night I did start working on some sketches, like what I want for my paper pieces right here. So I think I'm just gonna do about 8 of those, and then for my canvas pieces I'm gonna ideally do like 8. But I think for me, I'm learning like just put something on the paper, even if it looks kind of ugly, like just commit to it. Don't be afraid to like loosen up. Like for example, if you want to draw an arm, it doesn't have to be perfect. You can play with those like proportions, play with how it looks, and it can still, you know, but it's like make it make sense. Just don't make it super random. So I was trying different styles, like cartoony styles, my style, just interesting poses, using like a little bit of like reference pictures for like how I want them to like, you know, just doing things I don't normally draw or don't normally go for. So I'm really happy with how all of them turned out. I'm gonna show you guys in just a second. So this first one I drew, I wanted to have like a girl holding a bear, so I love this like cartoony style. That's not my typical style, but then I love this like weird bear. And this is just a sketch, but it just shows me like what I kind of want to work on. And then this is definitely my style. I want to have it like he's wearing a Winnie the Pooh hoodie, but as you guys can see, like this is my type of face. This is what I typically draw, so I'm comfortable with that. And then the pose, again, this is like a reference, and I really love it. I think I may add a background because again, I don't want to be super plain. Same with this. And then this low-key looks like one of my coworkers. This is very unintentional, but I wanted again to have this like cartoony type of vibe, something I don't typically draw, but I love it. I love the hair, I love the pose. I love the subtle hoodie illusion right there. Love it. Then this character also kind of looks like this one a little bit, but I wanted to focus on the pose for this one. Just try something I don't typically go for, and I really love it. Then on the back, this again is my style, the face, and I wanted to just add to it. So I went for a very lanky body, something that technically is not proportional, but it's like it makes sense. You can tell this is like a long torso, the arms match, then pants, shoes, like it all looks proportional. And then just to add that like nice flavor, good, a little afro. But even though this is my style, like I did the eyes differently. I did more of a cartoony type of eye, added like a little mustache, less details in the face, and it still like works well. I think I love it. Then this again, trying that cartoony style, trying to learn the eyes. When it comes to like cartoon style, I can never get the eyes right, but I want this shocked expression. Again, I don't know exactly how I'm going to do the background, but I don't want it to be super plain, especially if people are paying like $10 or $15 for it. Then I did this one. This look-y looks like another lady I work with, but I love the details in the hair. I struggle so much with this arm. I want it to look like it's waving, but I feel like, I don't know, this part looks crazy. So if I can't like get this arm right, I'll just have it regular like she's sitting. But I love the pose. I love just trying to learn how to do the manipulation of clothes, like to make it look detailed. But again, I also love the hair. I love the way the bow sits in the hair. Love the simple face. The face is super scary. If you take the face away, I think I did pretty okay with the body. It's like a girl standing, but I think I want to go for a more cartoony face like this. I just didn't know how to do it in a small way, and I was running out of lead. But yeah, the face is scary. It's the eyes. I can never get the eyes and the expression right. But I want this to be more of a toddler as opposed to like a teenager, preteen type of thing. But I love the detail on the skirt. I think I did a good job at getting the details in the skirt correct. I love the outfit. I like how simple everything is. But again, these are my 8 pieces. And then, I don't know if I showed you guys this, but these are going to be some of the canvas pieces that I work on. I love this like blob style, this very abstract style. I love this cartoony style as well. So anyways, I'm just definitely getting in my era. And then let me flip back. I don't know if I told you guys, but I'm starting to work on a portfolio. So I have like all of what I want in their introduction page, table of contents, about blah blah blah, all of my different mediums I practice. So it's gonna be more of like a very crafty, put together type of style. No matter what, I have a lot to do this week, but I'm like excited. I think me being a good planner helps me to have everything together. So all I have to do is really just do it. The only thing about it is just like today is Sunday, the 17th. This all needs to be done before Friday the 22nd. But I'm off Wednesday, so it kind of gives me that good in-between to get it together. Whatever I don't finish, I have that full day, besides doing errands and stuff like that, to wrap anything up. Thursday, I have a little bit more time. And then Friday, I'm not going to stress myself out. Like, if I can only do a few pieces, I'm fine with that. I just wanted to just be out there, at least have something that people can purchase, at least $50 worth of art. But I also just really want to showcase, like, hey, I've been working behind the scenes. I think for me, I'm no longer in this era of trying to make everything perfect, but just getting things done. So y'all, just a little update. I've only done 4 pieces out of 8, and honestly, I'm tired. Just really looking at it, I don't want to push anything back, but I'm also kind of like, I don't really feel like I have enough time to do all this stuff in literally 3 days. So honestly, I really might just have 4 pieces and keep it moving. That's okay. But like, I feel like all these pieces, I don't hate them, but it's like I don't love them. I feel like they don't look quite like the sketch, but it's also like I don't know. I think I may make the ones I love the most charcoal and graphite sketches just to be safe, but the ones that I'm like, I think I may try to put color on them, but I'm not quite sure. It's like I don't want to mess them up. I don't want to waste this paper, but then it's also like just scary to start. Honestly, I'm just gonna try my best. I think I'm gonna wrap it up for tonight, and tomorrow I think I'm just gonna do 2 pieces, and then the next day 2 pieces, and then try to just last minute take care of all this stuff. And that being said, wish me luck. Ooh, the lighting is too bright. It's okay. We'll get over it. So hey guys, I'm switching my camera setup, and now I'm using my Canon G7X Mark II. But I just want to show you guys a little behind the scenes before I actually start my art. So I like went and like cleaned my room, redid it and everything. And I know it looks kind of sloppy from this angle, but let me show you guys my desk. So I have this like desk stand. I actually bought this from my dad, but he like never really used it, so I was like, ooh, let me see this bag. So I have this, and then underneath I have all of my like stuff right there, all of my like important cool stuff. And then over here I just have some of my art stuff in the back. You probably can't really see it too good, I don't feel like zooming in. And then my bears. Also ignore the show, I'm watching a predator catch. I don't know what that says about me, but like, yeah. So this right here, all of my canvases, my blank canvases that I haven't used yet. And then I know I showed you guys yesterday, but I put some of my unfinished paintings on my bulletin board just so I can have that room. And I'm going to move this. Oh, right here is also all of my books. Love that. I have my tabletop easel right here, so I'm going to set that up. I'm going to take this down, and in this bag, I know I showed you guys yesterday, but I have all of my little stuff, so it kind of works like this. Super cute. Love that. And then this corner, I have those 3 little art sleeves. But yeah, before I even start, I just want you guys to see like my like behind the scenes setup and everything. I do have my ring light in the back, giving me that good lighting. I think I may also try to film like some short form content while I'm doing all this. So give me just a second, guys. Oh! So I don't know exactly what my angle. Hold on. So I don't know exactly what my angle is gonna be for this. I definitely want to showcase what I'm doing, but I'm also like, I have a smaller room. I don't know exactly like how everything will look. Just trying to figure that out. But again, I just want to be better at like making this type of content where it's like you see me and you also see my work at the same time. Yeah, so I'm kind of nervous. Like, it's kind of different to talk about art, and it's another thing to be like, oh, this is the art that I'm going to sell, and it's kind of intimidating. Like, I can bust this out right now, set this up all nice and pretty, but it's like, it's still crazy to do that first step. Oh my god, my page is slightly bent. Love that for me. Okay. That's actually really bothering me. You can see that it's slightly bent from being in my bag, but it is okay. It truly is. So the only thing I don't like about this part of my desk is that this part is like an extension of my tabletop, if you guys can see. So it's not as flat, even though it doesn't bother me because I kind of like tilt my head when I work. It's still just kind of like very raggedy. I'm so terrified. Now I'm like looking real professional and stuff. Y'all are gonna be so proud of me, dude. But yeah, I'm gonna just do all my basic sketches. I don't know if I'm gonna even start any of them for real tonight, but the least I can do is try. Hey guys, so it's been a few weeks. Today is Monday, December 2nd, and I decided to push back the launch twice since then. So what I'm actually going to do is push it back to December 1st. No, wait, January 1st. I think I just need more time. I actually did start to set up the website, but yeah, I have it set up, so I just have to do the art pieces. I think just the idea of getting started and working on it is just kind of scary, and I feel like for me, I don't know, I think kind of scared to make that first leap, but I'm going to just do a little bit of quick sketching, sticking to my roots, not trying to do anything too crazy. I want to have at least about 10 paper pieces, and even if that's all I have, that's better than nothing. And then I'll go back and try to do canvas pieces later on. But you know, art's not supposed to be scary, it's supposed to just be what you love to do, and I think keeping it that simple will help me to just be focused. So I'm gonna show you guys like a snippet of what I did for this video, but this will be a separate video on my page, something like coloring with Prismacolor, sketching with Prismacolor, something like that. But I'm just gonna do quick sketches and then show you guys that the only other thing I need is I want to get an art printer. Sorry if I sound sick, I am sick. I'm gonna get an art printer, but right now I just need something to print so that way I have a digital file of everything. Once I do that, I can upload all my pictures on like social media, the website, stuff like that. Additionally, I want to invest in some good like spray, finish, varnish, whatever it's called. That way any medium I have, especially if it's like an oil pastel or whatever, like it's not all over the place. I will give you guys an update when I'm like closer to being finished. It's gonna be a very short video. Things are kind of all over the place, but you know what? I have so much faith in my art brand, art business, and even though like right now I have like no audience, it's like it's okay. I'm just doing what I love, and things will grow as time progresses and as I get more experience. So I never filmed after this. This was like December 2nd. Like, mind you, I was like severely sick in this. And I did end up finishing my first paper piece, I think that day. But mind you, it's like a few weeks later and I'm launching my business, and literally I launched only like 5 paper pieces. When I first started, I thought I would have like photography, and then when I realized I wasn't gonna do photography, I was gonna do some art. I thought I was gonna have like bookmarks and like stationery. No, I literally had 5 paper pieces and I was completely okay with that. So far it's been fun. I've been getting into social media content and I've actually really started to enjoy it, but I decided that doing like this little vlog style is gonna help me because I think it's both fun for me, but I think it's also a way for me to be more entertained with my art as opposed to feeling like I have to document my whole entire process from start to finish. But this is my first vlog. If you guys enjoyed it, thank you guys. If you guys like to support, I am koi.n.butterflies on everything: YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Thank you guys for your support, and if you guys would like to leave nice words, tell me how I can improve my art, or hey, if you guys want to purchase something, feel free to do so. But that being said, I hope you guys have an amazing day, and bye. Love you guys. Like cartoony style, my style.